Today I'm going to install this double din head unit in the Suzuki SX4. Yeah, so we're doing stereo stuff again, but for real this time. So I'm kind of excited about this one. It's a JVC double din. It's got touch screen. It even has a wire for a reverse gear signal, so if you have a reverse camera, that would show up on the screen as well. So really fancy unit that I'm probably never going to use any of these features, but the thing I'm most excited about is that it has a USB input, which the factory stereo on the Suzuki has no USB, no auxiliary, nothing. So I've kind of just been stuck with listening to CDs since I've owned it. So this is pretty exciting for me. And we just so happened to pull this head unit out of one of our parts cars, so really it didn't cost us anything. So not really taking too much of a risk here. If it ends up not working, I'll just go back to factory, but it's definitely worth a shot. So let's get into it. Alright, so obviously this head unit isn't going to fit where the factory stereo is currently, so I had to order an install kit to make it fit in the dash. Also came with the wiring harness, so search no further than eBay. And I picked up this kit. It came with the harness and the dash install kit for a single din or a double din, so everything you need should be in here. It actually comes with installation instructions too, and it actually has the picture of the Suzuki SX4 dash in it, so it looks pretty legit. It gives you directions on how to remove all the trim pieces and everything, so that's pretty good actually. The brand on this is, oh my, Metra Turbo Kit. So I don't know where the turbo is, I don't see it. So this will be the part that goes into the dash that'll hold the double din. So it looks like we've got to trim the centerpiece out of here, and then it should just slot right in there. And as for the wiring harness, it came with the kit too. And in looking at it now, it says it's for a 98 and up Honda Acura. So I don't know, this is for a Suzuki. So before I go any further, I'm gonna take the dash apart in the Suzuki and see if this is actually right. I did do a cross-reference in part numbers, and apparently they do have the same part number, so it could be the same connector. But thinking about it now, the double din did come out of a 99 Honda Civic, so it should have the same harness on the back of it. But in looking at this one, it doesn't quite match up with the one that's in the package here, so there's a little bit of a difference. So it'll be interesting to see if it actually fits or not. Alright, so we're inside the car now. I'm going to start ripping this dash apart, and then we'll see if that connector fits. Well, now that I know that the harness actually fits, now I get to wire everything up. So basically what you got to do is take the harness from the double din that you want to install, take the new harness and merge them together. So I'm going to take some time to do that, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so I got the harness all merged together now. It's just a matter of matching up all the wires, all the colors. So now it'll be a matter of mounting the double din into the dash install kit and then putting it in the dash. Alright, so this kit works for a double din and a single din as well. So if you're installing a single din, you basically leave this in here, slide your deck into the top, and then there's a sleeve that you put on the bottom, and then that would just be for storage. But since mine's a double din, I'm going to have to cut out these, and then that'll allow the whole thing to slide in there. So I'm going to get to that. Alright, well, the install went pretty well, I think. Everything lined up perfectly, so everything works the way it should. For being an eBay kit, I think that's totally worth it then. The only question I have is why they call it a turbo kit when it's a dash install kit. I didn't see any turbo whatsoever, so whether or not I'll see any performance upgrades, I kind of doubt it, but stereo-wise, I think we're good to go.